Hi YouTube, it's Alan Sugano. I'm the president of ADS Consulting Group, and today's topic is about retiring old equipment. As you replace existing equipment, when it's been retired, obviously you want to pull it out of your rack or to fully retire it. Just don't leave it there. The danger in that would be, for example, you might have a power outage and then the power comes back on and then that old equipment turns back on and now you have a conflict, maybe like if it's a firewall between a default gateway or something like that. Plus it may be no longer supported. So you want to get that stuff out. It's kind of one of my pet peeves that I really kind of try to pound into my employees to, hey, when you pull something out and retire something, retire it. Don't leave it in the rack. That's not retired yet. So obviously when you pull it out of the rack, you want to make sure you pull all of the equipment itself, the cables, so any power, any network cables, any video cables, anything that's associated with that. That's another one of my pet peeves, is leaving, a cable around because you just didn't want to pull it out or stuff. And I get it. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but if you have over time, right, if you just leave a bunch of stuff out there, it's like, hey, we have all these cables plugged in, but they're when having link integrity, where do they go? And you got to trace them down, and it just becomes a gigantic mess. Or worse yet, you may think you're out of ports, but you're really not. You're just didn't properly retire stuff out of the rack. So also, if you, we have like a diagram of what's exactly in the rack and made in Visio. So when you, any pull or add anything to that rack, make sure you update the diagram. It's especially important if you if the rack's not on premise, right? So if you're in a co-location facility like we are, that way we can refer to that rack diagram. We know it's up to date. We know it's accurate. It really helps out also when you're planning, like, gee, got to drop in a 4U or a something U, 8U, Cisco something. Hey, do I have the room, right? Where am I going to put it? Where's the logical place to put it in the rack? So just makes life easier if you, again, I have a saying, right, a stitch in time saves 9,000. Doesn't save 9, it saves 9,000. So that's our tip of the, maybe I'm stating the obvious, but we still see, the reason why we bring it up is we see a lot of times we'll go into a client's infrastructure and they got a bunch of old, wait, what's that for? What's that? Oh, that was shut off, or, it's been there for a year. And it's like, just, okay, I get it. If it's done, pull it out. Pull it out. Just retire it properly. So that's our tip of the week. If you like this content, please boink, hit the subscribe button. Boink, hit the like button. It does help out the channel. Thanks a lot for listening. Stay safe out there, and we'll talk to you soon.